I am here for the Jared Goff contract extension. 4 years, 212 million. It's 177 million guaranteed. Divide that by 3, it comes out to $56 million a year. I'm all cool with that. I really am. Because guess what that does? It sets the market for the other quarterbacks. If we waited to pay Jared Goff, if Tua got paid, if Dak got paid, Jared Goff's going to be the next highest paid quarterback. Now Jared Goff's the highest paid quarterback. That sets the market for Dak Prescott and Tua Tagovailoa because they're going to be like, I'm better than Jared Goff. I deserve better money. So we got that contract out of the way. And for the fans that are scared about what this means for the future, how are we going to extend Sam Laporta? How are we going to extend Jahmyr Gibbs? How are we going to extend Aiden Hutchinson? Let that figure itself out down the road. We can always restructure Amon-Ra's contract. We can always restructure Penei Sewell's contract. And we can always restructure Jared Goff's contract. And guess what? The salary cap continues to go up year in and year out. So by the end of this, when this is all said and done, these deals are probably going to look like pennies. And Jared Goff's only gotten better and better since he's been with the Detroit Lions, and he's going to get better and better with Ben Johnson. That's another huge thing that we don't want to forget about. Ever since Ben Johnson took over as our offensive coordinator, and he's still our offensive coordinator, Jared Goff has been really excelling. His numbers skyrocketed. 2021, our offense was ran by Anthony Lynn. And then midway through the season, Ben Johnson took over as offensive coordinator, but Dan Campbell was calling the plays. So his stats in 2021 were 3,200 yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a 91.5 rating. That's totally fine because remember in 2021, we had no talent on that team. Really, it was just Jared Goff, and a lot of the boys were just coming up. Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't really hit his stride till the end of that season. Penei Sewell, he was rocking, but he was on the right side. And we just didn't have much talent on that team for Jared Goff to throw the ball to. What was his number one wide receiver going into that year? Tyrell Williams. What much did you want him to work with? And then when we went into 2022, his numbers went through the roof. We started out 1-6. We finished 9-8. He has 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with a 99 rating. Then last year, if it wasn't really for that little lull in the season when we played the Bears, when we played the Packers, that little lull in the middle of the season when the offensive line was banged up and we weren't really protecting Jared Goff probably has numbers that puts him in the MVP conversation. Really, if you went through midway through that season when we were 6-1, 7-1, whatever we were at the time, Jared Goff's numbers were right there with the MVP candidates. And then we went in that little lull. His numbers took a little dip, and he ended up with 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions with a 97 rating. Jared Goff is quarterback one, whether you like to admit it or not. Look at all these other teams that were struggling to find a quarterback through the season. All these teams are fiending for a quarterback. They wish they had a quarterback like Jared Goff. And if some of you are saying he's still a bridge quarterback, which he's not anymore, or if you want to say he's a game manager, I'll take a game manager over struggling to find our quarterback one. You got a good quarterback that can win you games on his own. Some of those throws Jared Goff was making down the throw, that throw against the LA Rams to Amon-Ra St. Brown, it had to be there. They drill that all the time. Jared Goff's making that throw. I'm glad Jared Goff's our quarterback one of the future. We got an offensive line to protect him, and that's where he really excels. When he's protected, he can sling that rock just like the best of them. And if we don't go into a little lull in the middle of the season last year, he's an MVP candidate. And who knows, maybe this year, with all the talents around him, all that talented offensive line, he could be an MVP candidate this year. We'll see what happens. I'm pumped Jared Goff's our quarterback. And for the fans freaking out that it may be a little too much money, we just got to pipe down. We can always restructure these deals, and those deals will get taken care of when it's time to get taken care of. We still have like $15 million in cap space. And that's the thing with this Detroit Lions team that's awesome. You got your foundational pieces. Now you're fitting in depth pieces around them that still get the job done. They may not be studs, but they're going to get their job done. And that's what I love about Brad Holmes constructing this roster. He's got depth pieces that regardless, they're not going to suck. They're not going to be great. They're going to get their job done. And that's all you need for players like Jared Goff, Aiden Hutchinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Jamison Williams, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Just give them a little bit of time to do what they do. And that's exactly what this roster has done. And for all the Bears fans that are saying, I'm glad he gave Jared Goff a contract. I'm glad we gave Jared Goff a contract because he's owned you the last 3-4 years. Same with the Minnesota Vikings. This contract couldn't have worked out any better. I'm pumped with that we got these deals done. We don't really have to worry about it. Let's keep stocking money away. So when we have to get to Aiden Hutchinson, Sam Laporta, and whoever else we want to pay, we can go pay them. One Pride, signing out. I hope you were able to get the message in today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please keep helping this channel grow. I really appreciate you guys. One Pride, signing out. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.